we're looking right here at number 1. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So let's mark up the picture. This is my suggestion. I had people do really horrible on this quiz and really great on this quiz. The people that marked up their picture did really well. Okay. VR bisects angle TRX. That means these two angles are congruent to each other. And we know this side is congruent to this side by a reflexive, and if this side is 90, the other side must be 90 as well, because a straight line adds up to 180 degrees, right? So now this is angle, side, angle is my answer. Okay? All right. Number 2, you could have done it 2 ways. There's a typo. This is supposed to be over here. I'm going to ignore it. Okay, because I assumed you guys didn't see it because I didn't see it till like last hour. Okay? So, P is the midpoint of ZQ. Q and Z are both right triangles. If you stop here and didn't notice this other part, it's not congruent. You do not know those two are equal. You do not know those two are equal by vertical angles because it does not make an X. Okay? It makes a straight line with two things like that. This one and this one could be two very different sizes. Okay? That's why we can't say those are congruent yet. All right. Let's go back to number 1 real quick because you're going to have to do this on the quiz. If I gave you triangle XVR is congruent, what would the other triangle be congruent to? X matches with T, so it has to be TVR. You will get a point off. This is worth 3 points. 2 points for this, 1 point for this. I'm going to give you this part. You have to make sure you match the right angles with it. Okay, so be real careful with that. Number 3, D is the midpoint of EG, so these are both congruent. And D is the midpoint of FJ, so these two are congruent. What else is congruent here? The vertical angles right here. So this is congruent by side, angle, side. So let's try that again. Triangle EDF is congruent to what triangle? J, nope, GDJ. This angle and this angle are congruent, right? Because those sides are congruent. Oh, I heard JDG. GDJ is correct. Okay. Number 4. These are congruent by reflection. So this is angle, side, angle is why this is congruent. And then let's try this one. Triangle HXS is congruent to triangle what? I said HXS is congruent to? SDH. Right? Because this angle right here is congruent to that angle right there. Just be careful. Go slow. Number 5. We know these are congruent to each other by reflection, so this is by side, angle, side. Let's try it again. Triangle QSX is congruent to what triangle? T. Okay, Q and T go together, and then X and S go together. Yep. Yes. All right. Number 6 is almost exactly like the first problem you will get on your quiz today. So let's pay really close attention to this. What angle goes with O? O goes with P. N goes with? Okay. Z goes with? Okay. OZ goes with? PY. Make sure you write it in the right order or you will not get full credit. Okay. ON goes with what? PX. Good. I can't say ON goes with XP. It's got to be PX. Because O and P match. Okay. And then NZ goes with XY. Good. And then finally I can say, this is nice when this is done like this because I can just say triangle ONZ is congruent to triangle PXY. Because they're already in order, you know what I'm saying? So we already know what angles match which. Nope. I'll give you like 1/2, and you'll have to fill out the other. All right, number 6. These are congruent by vertical angles, right? So this triangle is congruent by? What is it?
Angle 5
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Questions about this review before we move on?